Thayer here with Chris. This is going to be a second adjustment. You had one adjustment. Chris, tell us how you did last night.
I did pretty good. I woke up, I would say about 60% better. Usually for the past 2 months, every morning when I get up, I have to limp, walk around limping for at least half hour until I kind of get going. This morning, it probably took me no more than 5 minutes to actually get going normal. I still feel slight discomfort on my leg, but it's a lot better than.
Okay, so all the other treatments back east, did you ever have this response in the morning?
No. I haven't felt this good in 2 months.
2 months, right? And so again, decompression, useless, guys. And so what else? What about your sleep? How'd you sleep? How'd you feel this morning with rest?
Oh, I went to sleep at 10, and I got up at 12:30 to use the restroom, and didn't wake up till almost 7 this morning.
Gotcha. And so how often? When's the last time you slept that long?
It's been a while. Usually I get up 2, 3, even 4 times a night to use the restroom. And
yeah.
Last night, just once.
Okay. And so less restroom breaks, and you slept longer, right?
Oh yeah.
Again, give us some kind of idea. Months, years since you've had this kind of rest. Days?
I would say years.
Years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been years.
One visit, right?
Yep.
Did you ever get to go to sleep after decompression? Sorry, I don't mean to belabor the point, guys, but it's pretty obvious. Okay, so at that other chiropractor's too, you had your back adjusted. So how, on the spot that hurts.
Right.
How has that helped compared to the neck adjustment? It's not even the same spot. Again, it's okay. I'm just asking for the obvious answer. It doesn't matter. I don't even answer. It just makes me laugh. So, did you laugh at all? You didn't laugh at all. So you got your head pain, knee pain, elbows, back. Anything else you want to tell us that has changed?
That's about it. I mean, my elbow still pops if I hold it at a certain position.
Okay.
But there's no pain.
No pain. Gotcha. Now, one other thing too. I just showed you your X-rays. What do you think about this? The X-rays that I showed you. Do you have any kind of because you saw X-rays at the other place? We talked about hip out of place and that kind of stuff.
Right.
What did you learn from these X-rays today?
I have terrible posture.
Gotcha. Did you know that before? You know that before intuitively,
right?
But not from the X-rays, right?
No.
Yeah. What else did you learn?
My head is way forward from where it's supposed to be at, and first time I actually see that in X-ray. So.
You can see that X-ray. So it helped to have a visualization of that, so you know what you kind of need to work on, right?
Yeah, you know where you're standing. So.
You know where you're standing, exactly. Hey, where you're standing. Yeah. Pun. Pun intended. Okay, so anything else you want to add?
I think that's it.
Ready for your next adjustment?
Yep.
Perfect. Go ahead and lay down. Okay, feet straight, please. Feet legs straight on the table. Good. There you go. Good, nice. Did you feel that was a little bit more yesterday?
Similar.
Similar, yeah. It went just a little bit easier. Yeah. One second. A good night's sleep allows the body to rest and the muscles to relax. So usually the follow-up adjustments are always a little bit easier. Good, nice. You're smiling. Why are you smiling?
Feels good.
Okay, guys, that was the second adjustment. He's doing pretty good. We'll follow up with another video in a little bit. Take care, guys. Dr. Thayer here. This is Chris is going to be his 4th visit. He's doing pretty good. This is his last day. We're going to do this video and one more video after this. He's mentioning that we do a lot of journaling here to kind of see how he's doing. He's having pain when he gets up out of the car and when he's getting out of bed. And this is all stuff that we work on as we do more longevity to talk about muscle memory. But we can't have that luxury with him. We're just getting notes down to kind of see what's going on. And I think he understands that. He's going to try to plan something in the future to come back and do more concrete work. But he's doing good right now. So I'm going to let him speak, kind of tell us what happened last night and how has so far changed your life so far?
Well, after the last adjustment yesterday, I felt great. No pain whatsoever until nighttime. Was driving, started walking, slight pain. Also nighttime, I got up once, went back to bed. But the pain has been reduced a lot versus when I came.
Yeah. So important things that you said right there, and I alluded to it already, is that muscle memory is the big killer here. It's easy to make people have these unbelievable successful things when I work on them. When I adjust them, I'm forcing his body to be better. But the problem is that what we do at home, our bad muscle memory, our bad functional things that we do at home, unwinds what I do.
Right.
And so he's realizing that, and that's the kind of stuff that takes time to train. And so he felt great, and we're going to get him adjusted right now. He's going to feel great again. It's the things, the little things that bring it back. And so right now it's about the recording stage. He sees that, he's feeling that, he's starting to understand it. 3 days is, again, not enough. So if you guys come out here, I mean, come out if you want to spend money and do all this thing and feel a little better, but you know something, you need to spend a little time with me. Give me a little time. You'll get a lot more out of it. Okay, so tell us about the snoring. You gave me a quick word for snoring.
The past 2 or 3 weeks, the snoring has increased. Even my wife has noticed that. But the last 2
And what did you do to take care of the snoring? What did you try to do and it didn't work? Your sleep position.
I changed my sleeping position. Now I'm laying flat with my legs elevated on top of pillows and seem to increase.
The snoring.
Right. But the last 2 nights after the adjustments, usually I would catch myself snoring. But the last 2 nights I haven't caught myself.
Isn't that funny? You snore so loud you catch yourself. His wife's not even in bed with him. He's just like, oh. Right?
Right.
So I thought that was funny. Like, your wife's not here, is she? No, I just catch myself snoring.
Yeah.
Okay, so still some pain in the morning, still about 60% better. We talked about it this morning, just pretty much like yesterday. The only thing different between yesterday's adjustment and this one is that he had a great third adjustment. He felt really good yesterday afternoon. It didn't go bad until he started being lazy and started going back to his old habits, which we haven't even addressed here because it's too early in the game. But again, he's starting to see it, starting to come together, starting to be self-aware. Ready to get next adjustment?
Yep.
Good.
Sure.
Anything else you want to
add? That's it.
Good. Go and lay back here, please. So you can come over here. Okay, fingers in your belly here. Good.
How are you defining that monthly, daily?
Good. Still sensitive down there?
Not as much as yesterday.
Yeah. So we changed adjustments up yesterday, guys, and we went to a lower adjustment on his neck. And how was that yesterday? It was painful, huh?
It was painful.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised, but when we adjusted him lower, he got up. He had unbelievable results.
Yeah.
So today it was less painful, huh?
Oh yeah.
Good. Good, nice. How was that? Pretty painful?
Nope.
That wasn't today, huh? Good. Okay, so that's 4th adjustment. We'll have 1 more after this. Stay tuned. See you guys next time. Okay, 5th visit here. Last visit of his 3-day time with us. Doing a lot better. I'm going to let him talk in a second. I just want to show you what we do here. Again, lots of journaling, lots of keeping track of how you feel. He's been doing a pretty good job here. Why do we do this? Because we want to know what he does at home to either speed up or slow down what I do, meaning unwind what I do. So journaling is very important. When you guys come here, be prepared to take journal notes. And you know, he'll tell you, I yell at him how to do it right and all that kind of stuff. It's very important. The more you do the journaling for me, the more that I can help you help yourself. Because when I know what you're doing to mess your body up, then I can teach the biomechanics to avoid that. Okay, so journaling is very important. He's done a lot of notes and he's gotten a lot better at that. So this is the last day. He's had an adjustment this morning. You just saw that. We were talking about some of the limitations he has with a couple day visits here. He's doing much better, which I'll tell you in a second. But the limitations is that he still doesn't quite get how this all works. And so he was talking about how he gets out of the car, and how he gets out of the car, he goes, I've tried one leg, I've tried two legs, and each one of them hurt my back the same way, and I keep trying to twist my body a certain way and get my body under my legs, and he's talking about all legs, but I told him, you're missing the point here, and this is what everybody comes in at. They all miss the point, not just him. I'm not just picking on him, it's just a good example of what's going on, is that in a short period of time, you can't understand how this works. Even though I show you, even though all I do is adjust the neck, the neck is the problem, not the legs, not how you get in and out of the car with the legs. It's the neck. So it's how he orients the neck in the car. That's what's hurting him. And he doesn't even get that. And we've proven it to him 4 times in a row. We're going to prove it to him again. He's better because of his neck adjustment, not me adjusting his low back.
Right.
But it's just difficult, guys. And so I'm just using that as an example. He doesn't like it because I'm berating him about it. But it's a good example because he is talking to me. He's like, Doc, 1 leg, 2 legs. Why won't you tell me how to get out of the car? Because it's not your legs. You're missing the point. So anyways, good example, good teaching moment here. So, Chris, how are you doing so far? Since day 1? 2 days ago.
From day 1, I feel about 75% better, especially in the mornings. Mornings was, to me, I hated getting out of bed because it was painful. But now, you know, the most out, not even limp, it's 20 minutes or less. Throughout the day, I'm pretty much well off from when I started.
Good, yeah, so doing better. He was 60% the first day, first visit,
yeah.
And he's gotten better with his morning adjustment. He's still finding that things are unwinding his problem, which again, that's why we journal. And at 3 days in, this is where he's supposed to be, 75% better. If he called me and I go, yeah, Chris, come out to the West Coast, I'm gonna get you 75% better in 3 days. You'd be freaking stoked, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's stoked, but he's like, I want to be 100% now. He's a little greedy, which we all are when we start to feel better.
Right. Which
is fine. But I mean, 75% better in a couple days, guys. Definitely worth coming out. But if you do come out, make sure you stay a little longer because this is not enough time. And I think he regrets it too. Now that he's here, he's like, oh, I should have stayed longer because I can see the progress.
Right.
Gotcha. So what else? Walking better, posture. What about the posture this morning?
Posture.
Remember we talked about being taller, you said, I feel taller, and all that kind of stuff. We'll adjust him again, you'll feel that. But
yeah, after the adjustment, I felt my neck just felt a lot taller. You know, posture-wise, you know, I found myself keeping my chin up a lot more, walking.
Okay.
You know, a lot of improvement.
So, lastly, let's talk about the journey out here. Is it worth it to make the trip across the country to come here?
To me, it was. So.
Now, tell us why, because people are out there going to be like, why should I spend all that money to go to a chiropractor? You know how many thousands of chiropractors are in my town?
To me, it was. I found myself after 3 weeks of watching your videos. I was like, I gotta try something new because every other chiropractor that I visited pretty much offered the same thing. So I was like, I gotta try something new. So I'm glad I did. And for anyone who's ever even thinking of doing it, I highly suggest you guys give yourself a chance.
Oh, thank you. Now, we had a couple different choices, and I'm not going to name names here. We had a couple different choices for him to choose people across the country. Why did you choose here over the other doctors? Because you watch other videos.
Right.
Why this one? And it'll be interesting for the mindset of people that are watching.
They pretty much, from what I saw in the YouTube videos for other chiropractors, they pretty much offered the same thing what I was getting back home. And to me, I figured I'm going to go pay them to get the same results. I might as well try something else with Dr. Thayer.
Yeah. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results, right, guys? Right. So he actually recognized that from watching the videos.
Yep.
And so, I don't know what the frick Dr. Thayer's doing, but it's different.
Right.
Yeah, that's a way of looking at it, I guess. So, again, people want to understand, and so you think it's worth it coming this far, and people are out there, you encourage them to come out, that's awesome.
Yep.
So, anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Good, let's get you adjusted and show them what's going on. After we're done, we're going to walk them in the hall and watch them in the hall, please. Go ahead and lay down, please. So, fingers in your belly here. Now, one last thing. We're adjusting him. No atlas work. We haven't touched his atlas. First couple visits, we adjusted his mid-cervical. Now we're adjusting his lower cervical, and he's having the best reaction from his lower cervical. That's the ones we do in the last two times. Same lower adjustment's going to go on now. His posture, everything seemed to do really well with his lower neck adjustment, so no atlas. We don't do atlas in the first couple days. When you watch him walk down the hall, I want you to pay attention to the first video, how bad he was limping, and how much better his posture is, and how much better his walk is, his gait is, the way he moves, the way he doesn't limp. It's remarkable. I mean, huge change.
Yep.
And you were doing that for months.
Oh yeah.
Months.
Yep.
So awesome. Check that out after we're done adjusting them. Watch this and you guys see the results. So this is a lower cervical, guys. We're adjusting C6 on this right here. In the future, you'll see me do a lot of C6 sitting in the chair, but we're gonna do it laying down here because this is only his 5th visit. Good, nice.
Ooh.
Tell them what you feel on that one.
I felt that all over my left buttocks.
He's having a reaction just like it was an atlas adjustment. His lower neck, he keeps so much pressure in his traps that the releasing of his lower neck is releasing all the pressure in his posture. So it's actually working really well. And so we're going with what's working really well right now. But how about the pain on that one?
No pain.
Yeah. First 2 times we did that?
Yeah. The first one was pretty painful.
Pretty painful. Second one was less, and this one's even less, right?
Yep.
Good. Okay, last one. I'm trying to adjust C7 on the left over here. And if you watch my hand is all the way down at the bottom of his neck here, guys. For his chiropractors out there, people who understand, there's a big hump on the back of your neck, guys. Even the lay people know this big hump. I'm coming right off the hump, coming one above it, and putting my hand right on that hump, okay? It's called the vertebral prominence. I'm gonna come here. My adjustment is down into the plane line of the disc. Completely different than the atlas adjustments. You guys can watch other videos on that. Anyway, do it right there. Good. That one's still sensitive, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah. Still not as much as the first one, right?
Yeah.
So, again, totally different adjustments than you guys used to see me on supine adjustments. So check those out. I hope you enjoy those. Not quite as loud because they're lower. And again, usually I'll do those in the chair. So again, so early we're doing them laying down. So I hope you guys enjoy that different variation of that adjustment. So when you get up, just like we talked about before, don't twist and turn, right? Just walk down the hall and we'll see how you do.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, tell the camera how dizzy you are right now.
Pretty dizzy.
Yeah. Each time you've got up, how dizzy you've been?
Real dizzy.
Every single time, right?
Yeah.
And has the dizziness gotten less? Or has it been the same?
The more I walk, it goes away.
No, but after I adjust you, has it been the same every time I adjust you? Or is it's just as powerful every time you get up?
To me, it's been the same.
Yeah. And so, guys, that's important because as he gets better, he will start to have less and less dizziness when I adjust him. So he still has an ingrained problem in here. And I know he wants to think that he's a lot better, and he is. He is subjectively, but objectively, there's still these kind of things that bother me. And like I said, we saw in the previous video, I'm instructing him to come back as soon as he can and really put some time in here. Okay, go ahead and walk, please. Now watch his gait, guys. Watch his gait. It's like night and day. One more time, one more time. I want everybody to watch. Just watch. He was limping when he walked the first time. Watch that first video again. Now, on the way back, what do you feel different now? How do you feel? Just give us an impression of how this adjustment feels right now.
My neck just feels more stretched. I feel taller.
Did I yank on your neck? Did I take a towel and pull on your neck?
Nope.
I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. But I didn't pull on your neck, right?
No.
But you do feel taller, right?
Yep.
And the reason he feels taller, guys, is because we de-levered his body. We balanced his body. So when his head is more over his shoulders, that means his body has less leverage. Less leverage means less torque. Less torque means less weight. So he actually feels lighter, even though he's not lighter, because there's less leverage on his body. And he feels that right away. How do you feel right now?
Pretty good.
Pretty damn good, huh?
Yep.
Thank you so much for the video.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you again, hopefully. We're going to do some more work on you. I hope you guys enjoyed 5 visits and 3 solid days with the patient that flew across the country to see me. I know he's doing better. He's going to continue to do better. We got to get back here. Thanks for watching, guys.